Hello, my name is Emily Brown, and I am a certified Catholic life coach. I was widowed when I was 20 years old, when my first husband and I were in a car accident on Valentine's Day and he died. That experience left me with a tremendous amount of fear that I ended up carrying into my second marriage and eventually into my motherhood. And I lived in a constant state of fear and overwhelm from all the stress that accompanies fear. I was so worried that I was getting it wrong, that I couldn't do it right, and that I was broken because I was so unhappy and overwhelmed constantly just by daily life with 7 children, even though I had begged and pleaded for God to give me this life, that everything He gave me was a gift, and I could see that. And I was so confused and felt so broken because I was unhappy in this life that He had given me. And I want to pause there for just a minute because if this sounds like you, a mom who has children at home, is homeschooling, and feels overwhelmed in her daily life, then I want to invite you to grab my free Catholic guide to the Litany for Mothers. It's just a simple, humble prayer that God inspired me to give you that will help you build trust with God and with yourself and start to release the bonds of fear and overwhelm. So you can grab that in the link below this video. Eventually, after bouncing our children around from public school to private school for years, we heard God's call to homeschool. And when we eventually made that transition, it was such a blessing to our family, but I carried all of that fear and overwhelm into our homeschooling. And because I developed a habit of fear, I wasted so much time and money trying to find a curriculum, trying to find the perfect schedule, trying to find the perfect planner, all of these outside things to help fix these internal feelings that I was struggling with. When I heard about life coaching, I thought it was made up. I thought it was a joke. But when I heard a Catholic life coach tell me that my thoughts created my feelings, my mind was blown. That my life was not the thing that was causing my overwhelm, but it was my thinking. I was shocked. And when I learned more about it, I learned how inherently Catholic it is and that I am capable, me, of turning my thoughts into yeses for God. How inherently Catholic is that? I immediately put it into practice and then I immediately began to feel better. I started seeing a change not only in myself, but in my family. As I became more joyful and peaceful and being more patient and kind and gentle with myself, I then became that kind of mother to my children and that kind of wife to my husband. I started experiencing more of the fruits of the Holy Spirit in our family. And that is how I knew that this was for real. Then I heard a second call from God. He was telling me to tell everyone, but most especially Catholic homeschool moms, because we are in a unique position to not only hear God's call, but to answer it daily with sacrificial love. But if you fall into the trap like I did of being fearful and stressed out and overwhelmed and thinking that there's something wrong with you, that you are not the perfect mom for these children, or that you made the mistake of homeschooling them, then my friend, I want to work with you. I want to help you uncover those lies, to exchange them for the truth that God is calling you to believe and to know deeply by managing your mind and turning those thoughts intentionally to God every single day, and to stop being afraid, to turn down the noise inside your mind, and to be able to really fall in love with the life that God is giving you. I want to help support you in your call to motherhood, to marriage, and to homeschooling, and to living out your Catholic vocation. If you are looking for that kind of support all year long, I want to invite you to come and check out Fiat Life Coaching, my Catholic life coaching company. If you're interested in learning more about Catholic life coaching that is geared specifically to Catholic homeschool moms, and you would like to learn how to break this down and do it step by step for yourself, then I want to invite you to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so that you get notified every single week when I release new content that is geared specifically to you and living out this Catholic vocation that God has called you to. I hope you have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching. God bless.